EQ happiness. Happiness sounds simple, almost too simple, honestly. Ask people what they want from life, and sooner or later they will say, "I just want to be happy," which is interesting because most people then spend the rest of the day doing things that make them tense, distracted, resentful, overworked, overstimulated, and mildly allergic to other human beings. So clearly, happiness is not as simple as it looks. In the EQ model used by Stein, happiness is part of what he calls general mood. Together with optimism, it helps shape the emotional background from which we live our lives. But happiness here does not mean being cheerful all the time. It does not mean smiling through every problem like a motivational poster with teeth. In EQ terms, happiness is the ability to feel satisfied with yourself, your life, and your relationships. It is the ability to enjoy life, to take pleasure in ordinary experiences, and to feel some basic contentment, even when life is not perfect. And that last part matters, because many people treat happiness as a reward that comes later. I'll be happy when I have more money. I'll be happy when work calms down. I'll be happy when I lose weight. I'll be happy when the house is finished, the inbox is empty, the children are stable, the pension is safe, and the universe finally starts behaving professionally. Good luck with that, because life rarely arrives in a fully completed version. There is almost always something unfinished, something uncertain, something irritating, something that needs fixing. So if happiness depends on everything being solved first, happiness will always be postponed, and postponement is one of the great enemies of emotional intelligence. In Stein's sense, happiness is not about ignoring problems. It is about being able to experience enjoyment and satisfaction while problems still exist. That is not naive. That is a skill. A person with healthy happiness can say, "This part of my life is difficult, but not everything is terrible." That sounds modest, but it is powerful, because, low happiness often narrows attention. You start seeing only what is missing, what is wrong, what others have, what you fail to do, what still needs improvement. And of course, modern life is very happy to help with that. Social media gives you people with better kitchens. Work gives you people with more impressive titles. Advertising gives you products you did not know you lacked. And your own brain adds a helpful little voice saying, "Yes, but shouldn't you be doing better by now?" Very supportive. Thank you, brain. So how do you improve happiness in EQ terms? First, stop making happiness conditional. This does not mean you stop improving your life. It means you stop saying, "I am not allowed to enjoy today until everything is fixed." Ask yourself, what can I still enjoy today, even if life is unfinished? That might be a walk, a good meal, a quiet coffee, a song, a conversation, 10 minutes without pretending to be productive. Small pleasures matter because they train the mind to notice that life is not only a task list, it is also an experience. Second, reduce comparison. Comparison is a very efficient way to destroy happiness while achieving absolutely nothing. You compare your real life with its bills, tired mornings, awkward conversations, and, laundry, to someone else's edited display. That is not a fair contest. You are comparing your backstage with their promotional material. So the question is not, who is doing better than me? The better question is, what is actually good in my own life that I have stopped noticing? Third, invest in relationships. In Stein's model, happiness is linked to the ability to enjoy other people. Not all people, obviously, let's remain realistic. But emotionally intelligent happiness is not purely private. It is built in connection. Spend time with people who give you energy, show appreciation, repair small tensions before they become cold distance. Have real conversations instead of only exchanging updates like 2 office printers. And also, reduce time with people who constantly drain, belittle, manipulate, or turn every minor issue into a courtroom drama. Happiness grows better in healthy soil. Fourth, practice gratitude. But keep it concrete, not dramatic gratitude. Not "I am grateful for the infinite miracle of existence" while secretly wanting to throw your laptop out of the window. Just simple questions. What went well today? Who helped me? What did I enjoy for 5 minutes? What problem did not happen? This trains attention, and attention is important because, the brain naturally scans for danger, irritation, and unfinished business. Gratitude gently pushes back. Fifth, do things that create self-respect. Happiness is not just pleasure. It is also the quiet satisfaction of living in a way you can respect. Keep a promise. Finish one thing. Move your body. Apologize when needed. Say no when something is wrong for you. Help someone without turning it into a performance. These are small acts, but they build emotional stability. Because deep happiness is not only "I feel good," it is also "I can live with myself." And finally, accept ordinary life. This may be the hardest part. We are constantly told that life should be exciting, impressive, optimized, meaningful, photogenic, and preferably monetized by Thursday. But much of life is ordinary. Dishes, emails, traffic, groceries, waiting, fixing things, repeating things, buying toothpaste again, which honestly somehow feels like a personal defeat. But ordinary life is not a failure. It is where most of life actually happens. So happiness, in EQ terms, is not the art of escaping ordinary life. It is the ability to find satisfaction inside it. Not every day, not every moment, but often enough. So perhaps happiness is not a permanent emotional high. Perhaps it is quieter than that. It is the ability to enjoy what is still good, to connect with people, to stop postponing life, to notice enough beauty, humor, meaning, and peace to keep going without becoming bitter. And maybe the real test is this: can you still enjoy your life before it becomes perfect? Because if the answer is yes, that is not weakness, that is emotional intelligence.